there, Johnny LaSalle again. Today we're going to be talking about patching walls, and in this particular application that I'm about to show you, you're going to see that the corner bead has failed. So I'm going to give you some pointers from my perspective, my point of view, my experience. Doesn't necessarily mean that this is the way everyone should do it or is supposed to be done. This is what works for me. So I'm going to show you what I'm doing here at the wall, and then I'll explain my procedures and how I'm approaching this particular situation. I'll be turning around the camera so you guys can see the wall that I'm about to repair. Okay, so this is a corner bead, and this corner bead popped out. It could be a weight-bearing wall, which in this case I believe it is. There is some support there, and this is adjacent to a staircase. It's very common for these things to happen. Okay, as you see, already an application has been placed on there, and what happens is that there's a shrinking as it dries. There's shrinking that takes place. So then you have to return to this area and put another patch on, which is what I'm doing right now. Basically all we're using is, I'll show you the product. This is just joint compound that you get at Home Depot. It's got the green lid. I like the green lid because it's kind of stiff. The product is kind of stiff. Okay, see it? It's kind of stiff. Doesn't go through, and that's something that we like. Okay, so I have a 3-inch spatula or putty knife or whatever applicator, whatever you want to call it. Okay, and then I also have a 5-incher. So basically what I'm doing, I'm going to grab a little material here. I'm going to grab a little material. I'll show you in a minute what I'm doing. Sorry. Here's the material. This is as much as I'm putting on. Basically I'm just putting it on. See, you sort of clean off your spatula. And next thing you know, you sort of angle it so it's almost like snow plowing. This is like snow plowing. You're angling the blade in order to bring the material to cover the area that you want to cover. I'm not putting too much on. I'm just putting enough to sort of make that line become less conspicuous. Okay? You're not playing around with it too much. All you're doing is just applying it. See, this is how much is on there right now. Don't worry about leaving excess in the corners, because that can, once it dries, that can get sanded down. Okay, so that's not an issue. Basically what we want to do is just to build up the wall in order to clear out that line, which we will. Okay, I know you can barely see it, but believe me, that's going to dry up, and it'll be fine. This will be fine. This happens to be a basement. We're in the basement. Happened to be in a basement in a home that we already painted. As you know, we paint new homes, new construction. This particular home has been occupied now, I guess, for 6 months. So it's very common for us to come back and do some maintenance work, because what happens, and I'll show you a little bit about what happens. Let me see. Okay, right here, I'm going to show you. These 45s, this is where the two pieces of wood sort of join together. And the 45s start, as the wood starts shrinking and drying, as it starts drying, it shrinks and it tends to separate. So we come back and we sort of caulk this area and make it disappear and close up the area again. Another area, typical, is the crown molding. Crown molding starts to separate as well. When you have when the structure is occupied and people are walking on the floor upstairs, it sort of causes this to happen. But this is common. This is not uncommon, especially with new construction. So this is the lesson today with Johnny LaSalle, your painter man. And it's a beautiful day here in the Northeast. We happen to have sunny weather today, and temperatures may reach 45. So that's a heat wave, especially in March, and we're enjoying it today. So you guys have a wonderful day. God bless you. I'll talk to you soon.